Good evening and welcome back to our second episode of KMSU's Inside Out. I'm your host, Tyler Lubin, and always joined by...
I'm Howard Wade, co-hosting here on our second episode. Thank you for joining us today, folks. There is a lot in store for today's show. Our women's cross-country team had a great performance in Wayne State, and I will be joined today by newly appointed head coach Sarah Fowler and Alicia Murillo. Also in today's show on deck, Colwood Sports and Roxanne will give us a great weather update.
Yeah, and I'll be interviewing Minot Minotaur's new head coach, Cody Campbell. They take over and play their home opener October 2nd. We're also going to hear from Nina in the news, and we'll get into talking about homecoming, which I personally am looking forward to. And we're going to get right back to that.
Thank you for mentioning homecoming. I'm really excited for it. Hi guys, I'm Nina, and I hope you're excited for the semester ahead. Homecoming is coming back with a bang. The celebration starts October 3rd through the 9th. Start the week off with the community block party and end the week with the homecoming parade in downtown Minot. There are many more activities throughout the week. For more information, visit the Homecoming tab on MSU's website. This week marks the second annual celebration of Pride Week at MSU. With hopes of bringing acceptance and awareness to the LGBT+ community, Pride Week has many events planned. Other activities and events will include guest speakers sharing their coming out stories, a personal perspective on being transgender, and a drag show for the finale. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, the Minot Symphony Orchestra will be hosting a Bratz, Beer, and Beethoven fundraising event on Saturday, October 2nd from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Vardon Golf Club. Enjoy some great beer, tasty food, and even better music. Minot State's Wellness Center would like to announce that they have added another yoga class and encourage all to participate. Noon Yoga is now open to all faculty and staff on Mondays, in addition to Noon Yoga on Wednesdays. Yoga classes take place in the group exercise studio located on the first floor of the Wellness Center. This next week looks promising, Beavers. Enjoy all the activities, and I'll see you next week. Howard, how are you feeling about yoga? Do you think you're going to attend one of the classes?
I do think that yoga is pretty exciting. I've only done yoga twice in my lifetime. However, I'm anticipating this upcoming yoga experience to be a pretty good one. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
As I mentioned earlier, folks, the women's cross-country team did compete really well at the Wildcat Classic this past weekend. Head coach Sarah Fowler got her first win, and I'm joined by her today at this time. Also joining me is junior Alicia Murillo. Thank you guys for joining me on today's show. Now, Coach Sarah. One second, folks. We are hooking up microphones, just ensuring that you can hear all of the feedback from our guests today. We do appreciate them. Coming into today's show, as I said, they are both representing Minot State's cross-country team. Head coach Sarah Fowler got her first win this past weekend at the Wildcat Classic, and Alicia Murillo competed with a great time at the Wildcat Classic. So let's get into it, ladies. Coach Sarah, what were your emotions after that first win on the season so far here at Minot State? Number one, how was that feeling?
It was really exciting. We had a kind of rough meet the meet before, and we kind of sat down and reflected and saw, point out places where we can do better and improve for the next meet. And, they executed it really well. Obviously came home with first win. First win as head coach, maybe one of my first wins ever coaching as well. So it was really, really exciting. I was counting the runners as they're competing and seeing kind of where we were standing mid-race. And, I kept telling the athletes, we got this. You got to keep going. You got to keep going for the next girl. We can win this thing. And seeing Minot State pop up at the top. The number one spot was really cool.
I bet. Alicia, you were out there competing. Can you tell us, though, what does race day preparation look like for you?
For me, I'm still working on that a lot. Sarah and I have talked about it a lot, too. I'm someone who gets really, really nervous. Mm-hmm. So something the whole team's actually working on is just having a better mindset and being, actually enjoying racing. Yeah. So what we tend to do before racing is wake up, get something to eat, something light, but nutritious, get our hair ready because that takes a while. Braid it, whatever, and then usually have a braid train because Monica's braiding everyone's hair. And then we get to the meet, do some light dynamic stretching, warm up, 20-minute run, and then do some more drills and get on the line, do some strides, and ready to go.
Yeah, a 20-minute run before the actual run. That's amazing. Now, Coach Sarah, how would you grade the progression of the team's performance since week one up until this past weekend?
You know, when we went down to South Dakota for preseason camp, Coach Mark and I, we let the athletes get together and talk about their team goals, and then come up to us and share what they want out of the season.
Yeah.
And they had definitely big goals for themselves, shooting for the stars. And over the last 3 meets, we've seen them make good strides closer and closer and closer to it.
Okay.
We were ranked in the preseason rankings
Yep.
for conference pretty high, and so that was one of our biggest goals. If we're ranked that, let's at least run that and
Right.
place that way. So I think they're getting in a really good position to exceed the expectations that the conference set.
Awesome
for them.
stuff, awesome stuff. Now, Alicia, you are a junior on this cross-country team, so how do you embrace being one of the leaders with so many newcomers on the roster right now?
I actually really like it. I like giving people what I think I missed, because I came with not a lot of upperclassmen either. So I love being able to guide and give my experience to the freshmen and younger classmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. I like mentoring them and giving them a lot of support.
Right. And we have Paulette Dominguez, second year, Caitlin Cornell, Emily Hansen, so many girls that are always on those top charts. What are your thoughts on the newcomers, especially a freshman Paulette being able to keep up so far? Any of you?
Yeah, I mean, it's always really exciting to see a freshman come in and make an immediate impact
Yeah.
on the team. There's a certain type of pressure that comes with that.
Right.
And a lot of freshmen, it can make or break them. And watching our freshmen kind of thrive in that position, as our number 2 runner and our number 7 runner,
Yeah.
or true freshmen, it's just really exciting to watch them become these college athletes that they decided to be when they signed for
Signed
Minot
up for being
State.
here.
And all of our sophomores are technically freshmen as well because of COVID, and they never had a cross country season their freshman year. So having 5 of our 7 women be freshmen on the roster, I mean, it's really exciting. The future's really bright with such a young team like that.
Definitely a bright future for our cross-country ladies. Next week, they will be in Jamestown competing. They have a bye week this week, so lots of time to rest, recuperate, get some more 20-minute runs in there, and we wish them all the best moving forward. Coming up after Underwrite Us, stick with us. We will have weather with Roxanne with our weather, and Tyler Lubin will be joined by Cody Campbell, new head coach for the Minot Minotauros.
Thank you to all of our underwriters. Trinity Health is a comprehensive healthcare system based in Minot, North Dakota.
Fiance, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
SRT, offering a number of services including phone, TV, internet, and security.
KRRZ, 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
East End, where the poor is worth so much more, located in downtown Minot.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Nice Impressions, no job is too big or too small, located in downtown Minot.
MSU Beavers Hockey, online info at msubeavers.com.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
El Azteca, authentic Mexican food on North Broadway near the airport.
MSU Theater Department, year-round entertainment.
Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
MSU Bookstore, for all your campus needs.
Minot Nutrition Addiction, offering healthy smoothies and meal replacements on the go.
H-Bar-B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Bears Cat Donuts, located on Broadway across from Minot State campus.
Thank you for sticking with us, folks. We are back, and as I promised, with the weather update, as you all have noticed if you're around town, it's been pretty hot, and we're nearly to October in a few hours. So Roxanne, please give us the weather update for the upcoming week.
Yes, it has been very hot this week. Actually, on Monday, it was a record-breaking high. So let's see what else we have in store today. I'm Roxanne with your weather. Currently in Minot, North Dakota, it is 73 degrees and sunny, a little bit warmer for this time of year. The high today is 73, while the low today is 52. We're going to go on to our 7-day forecast today. The weekend will look pretty hot throughout the whole entire 3 days. So Friday is 75 degrees with some partly sunny skies. Sunday, though, will be our highest at 82 degrees with 46 as our low, but be ready for those partly sunny skies. Moving on to the rest of the week, it is going to be pretty warm, pretty sunny as well. The high stay will be that Tuesday sitting at 84 degrees with the low at 52. We're going to go on to our current statewide temperatures. In Williston and Dickinson, they're both twinning today at 72 degrees. Minot is 1 degree higher, as I said, sitting at that 73, twinning with Bismarck at 73 degrees as well. Going on to the eastern side, we have Grand Forks at the high stay at 75 and Fargo sitting at 73. We're going to see where the Minot State football boys will be traveling this weekend. They are going to Bemidji, hopefully to get that first win for us. They have a consistent weather throughout the whole weekend. They're going to be traveling on this Friday sitting at 70 degrees, while that Saturday as well being at 70 degrees with the low at 50. That's the only outlier that we have here. And on the Sunday trip back home, 70 degrees again. So hopefully the Battle of the Beavers will be good for us. So I'm going to do the hometown weather spotlight today. It's going to be Nina. She was our weather girl today. She is from Salinas, California. Currently in California, it is 81 degrees with partly sunny skies. The high is 1 degree higher, sitting at 82, and the low is sitting at 48. That's all I have for you guys with the weather today. Tyler is also from California. And what would you rather have, Tyler? Hometown weather or Minot weather?
Oh man, usually that's a pretty easy answer, but right now Minot's been pretty gorgeous. So I'm still probably gonna have to lean towards California, but it's definitely close. Oh, get ready, Minotauros fans. Hockey season is right around the corner in Minot. Joining us today is Minot Minotauros head coach Cody Campbell. Thank you for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
What excites you most about the opportunity to coach the Minotauros?
I mean, just being involved in an organization that's had such great and long history of having success, not only with wins and losses, but also helping players advance to the NCAA college ranks and beyond. So that, coupled with wonderful community support and support from our owner, made this decision pretty easy.
That's awesome. What goals do you have for the team coming into the season?
Well, first and foremost, we want to help our players develop into young, mature men. That's really important to me and really important to our staff. And then on the ice, we want to be a team that competes every night, deserves to win every night. I know we're probably not going to win every single game we play, but we want to deserve to win every game that we play. So looking forward, obviously playoffs are a goal of ours, and that's been something that's been accomplished here for the last 8 years, I believe. And then additionally to that, we'd love to bring a championship home to Minot.
Championship, gotta love to hear that. Being coach of the year in the AHL last season, what have you learned about coaching at this level?
You learn countless things. You know, being a head coach for the first time, a lot of it is just how to deal with players, and there you have to handle each individual personality different. So just being able to manage that, and then also have learned to make sure that you don't react and make decisions based off emotion, but going with your gut isn't a bad thing either.
That's always true. What are your expectations about this weekend being at your home opener?
We're really excited. Had an awesome practice today. First and foremost, we're focused on tomorrow in Bismarck. It's also their home opener against a team that's going to be really motivated, and you add the home opener into that mix, there shouldn't be any lack of energy in that building. So we're focused on doing our jobs there tomorrow, and then obviously to come back and play our home opener and get in front of our fans and not have to worry about travel and that kind of stuff is something that we're thrilled about and really looking forward to as a group.
Yeah, home opener is always exciting. Playing D1 hockey yourself, do you think that made the transition easier to kind of show the younger generation that what it takes to be a D1 college athlete?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously experiences that I draw off of from when I was a player that I think can positively impact our guys. But at the same time, I also made mistakes as a player, and I want to make sure that our players and the guys that play under our staff don't make any of the same mistakes that I did. So the transition came pretty natural from playing to coaching and having that experience and having played at a level that they want to get to one day, I think is a bonus for sure.
Very true. Is this your first time being in Minot? And if so, what are your thoughts originally on the community?
So it is my first time being in Minot. I played for Fargo when I was playing junior, when I was 16 years old. So I've experienced North Dakota. But the community in Minot has been phenomenal. Just an awesome place to live. Everybody's friendly. People seem to really enjoy and be passionate about hockey here, which has been great. And me, my wife, and my daughter couldn't be more excited to be here.
That's always great to hear. Any messages for the fans heading into the home opener?
Yeah, we'd just love to have their support. As many people as we can get into the Mesa would be amazing, and look forward to producing a really exciting brand of hockey here this year.
The Minotauros home opener is October 2nd against the Bismarck Bobcats. We'll be right back to hear more from Cole for sports. We'll be back here from our Underraters. Welcome back to the show. We'll hear from Cole in the exciting world of sports around Minot. Anything going on with Cole?
Yeah, like you said with head coach Cody Campbell, it is a brand new hockey season in Minot and should be a lot of fun. Hello, Beaver fans. I am Cole Clementich, back again this week with your Inside Out Sports. It was a milestone weekend for the Minot State cross-country teams in the Wildcat Classic. Both men's and women's runners took first place in their respective team categories. The first such case for each side ever in MSU program history, taking first place in an event. With a cherry on top, Beaver Jr. and Belcourt native Jacob Jensen ran the fastest out of everyone in his class as an individual winner, collecting a time of just under 27 minutes, his first collegiate title. The Minot State golf teams just finished teeing off in the fall season. The men's team shot 46 over 622 and women's for 99 over 675 at the Watkins Invitational, hosted by the Winona State Warriors. A tough weekend on the court and gridiron for the Beavers last weekend, as the volleyball team comes up winless versus Upper Iowa and Winona State, and just recently against rival UMary. And then football dropping it 68-10 versus number 20 MSU Mankato. The one bright spot for the Beavers was Ali Muhammad with a 69-yard run for a touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Beavers will kick off their next game in Bemidji, Minnesota for the Battle of the Beavers, 2 p.m. on Saturday. Don't look now, but the MSU Beavers Soccer Club is red hot, running on a 5-game win streak, their last match being a 2-1 contest in Sioux Falls. Tiffany Shenham finds Minot High alumni Sophia Lewis for her 4th goal of the season, giving her the game winner. The Beavers will be back at home for their NSIC home opener versus Winona State. Hope you guys have cleared your calendars because it's time for the weekend preview. The aforementioned Beaver Soccer Club kicks off with the Winona State Warriors at Herb Parker Stadium, an afternoon match starting at 3 o'clock on Friday. Hockey season is back in Minot. The Lady Beavers dropped the puck at the Mace Arena Pepsi Rink against Midland shortly after Beaver Soccer at 4:30. The men's team will finish a home-and-home series with the Jamestown Jimmies to open up their season, 7:30 at the Mesa right after the women's team gets done playing. MSU Volleyball has dates with Augustana and Wayne State College, 6 p.m. tomorrow, and a matinee 2 p.m. on Saturday. Catch some NAHL junior hockey action when the Minot Minotauros also play in a home-and-home against the Bismarck Bobcats. 7:35 on Saturday will be new Toros head coach Cody Campbell's home debut. And finally, MSU soccer caps off the busy weekend taking on the Upper Iowa Peacocks, 12 p.m. kickoff on Sunday. That is all we have for this week on KMSU Sports. I am Cole Clementich signing off. Go catch yourself some MSU sports this weekend. And as always, roll Beavs. Tyler, the Minotauros, it was lucky off-season. Well, not necessarily lucky, but a milestone off-season for them. They just had a player get drafted, Kyle Kukkonen from Maple Grove, Minnesota. You know, what's to make of that for a team like the Toros?
You know, I think it's a pretty rare scenario in this town to see like someone, especially at that young of an age, get kind of national attention. I hope everyone got to watch him play at least once, but that is definitely something really cool and a really, really nice experience for the Minotauros.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty impressive. Great to see the Toros are making strides this upcoming season just to be an even better team than they already are. Folks, that's all we have today for news. We do appreciate all of our guests coming in for interviews today, Coach Sarah Fowler, Alicia Murillo, and at this time, we will head to our final underwriters of today. When we come back, we will exit the show and prepare to see you guys next week.
Destin Hall. My major is broadcasting, specifically journalism. I've always liked photography. I just like to be that guy with the camera. I like interviewing the people. That's just something I always wanted to do. My grandpa always read the newspaper, so I wanted to take that and write in the newspaper because I know he'll be proud. So I want to get all my classes in right now so I can have a lot of experience in the field. So as soon as I get out of college, I can find the job that I really want to do. The people here are very wonderful. It's like a big family. They'll always have your back, and that's what I like about it.
I'm Shalom Barron. I'm from Kalispell, Montana. I'm a junior. You do a lot of hands-on classes. I've never done newspaper writing until now. I think it's great to be able to actually practice that. When I graduate, I'll actually have pieces that I've written. I definitely am interested in politics in general. I've been trying to focus on things that really interest me. That way I have experience in the things I'm interested in.
I've been cheering since I was a freshman in high school. I coached for about 2 years. I was a head coach there. It's always been my life. I really love how involved all my teachers are, and they really care. I get a lot of real-world experience here. Public relations to me is all about helping an organization, a business, an individual be shed in a positive light. That's what it's all about. For the KMSU auction, we go around to businesses, we get donations. I got to auction off the packages on live TV. I loved everything about it. I can't tell you how much fun I had. I never knew what I was going to do, and I never had any passions. I have a broadcasting degree. I felt I was at home at school, and I finally felt I was on the right path, and I was actually going to like what I'm doing and be good at it.
Minot State's small enough that you get to experience a lot of good things. You get into radio right away, TV right away, work as a director, a producer, or a talent on the show. It's really fun to be involved doing all those things. We've got the new technical equipment. Everything you work with here, for the most part, is going to be out there in the real world. Neil Roberts is a great mentor. He has been seasoned in TV and radio and able to bring that experience to the classroom, and he's personable. He has a passion for it, and he wants everyone else to share that passion as well. I'm the director and producer of Inside Out. I work with a lot of different people and make sure that everyone's satisfied and everybody's working together to make communication what it is. Over this semester, everybody's worked together and found this rhythm with each other, and it all just comes together. It makes a really nice finished product.
Thank you, folks, for joining us once again as we had a wonderful show today. Tyler, homecoming is next week. What are your plans, man?
You know, it's always a great time. You know, the football team plays. It's always fun to see the community come together. The parades are always great. You always get a sense of kind of like the whole team is kind of like, you know, Minot as a team. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Definitely the hockey opener for the Minotauros on October 2nd is something I'm definitely looking forward to. What about the cross country team on that?
Yeah, like we mentioned today, I did speak with Coach Sarah Fowler, and they will be in Jamestown next week. You can watch them live on the NSIC network during the time. I want to say they will run at 11 a.m., but hopefully they get it done again. Like this past weekend, first place, first time in the program. So it's pretty impressive. And also, Cole mentioned in sports, so our volleyball team is still seeking their first win. Our football team is still seeking their first win. Hopefully they can get those this weekend, and we'll see some great progressions there, you know?
Definitely, for sure, and definitely a lot of exciting things happening in the KMSU department as well. Like we said, the Inside the Dam Sports Show just had their first episode, which I heard went really well. And the Saturday Breakdown is always a good watch, especially if you're really into the Beaver football team.
Right, you get a real good taste of pregame football on Saturday. Get that college game day feel, you know. And on Monday, you get a full recap of the past weekend in Minot State sports. Our students here at the Minot State Broadcasting Department do a wonderful job at that. If you're really interested in seeking out all of the information, you can follow them on Instagram at KMSU TV. And Tyler, thank you for being on the show with me today, co-hosting with me. Thank you, Cole, for doing the sports. Thank you, Roxanne, for bringing forth our weather. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, all of our guests, Coach Campbell, Coach Sarah Fowler, and Elise Cimarillo. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Have a magical evening, Magic City.